Kelsey,
Joey.
welcome to Wake Up Legendary. I'm so excited to have you here. We are going to roll, and I read a little bit about you on your questionnaire prior to the show. So tell all of our audience a little bit about you and how you got into affiliate marketing.
So can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, you sound a little pixelated on my end. I'm just gonna again hop off super quick and then come right back. And I think that should fix the issue. Give me one moment. I'm sorry.
All right, sounds good. So sorry, everyone. Sometimes with live events, we have crazy audio issues that happen. It doesn't happen often, but it can happen. And I know Kelsey has an amazing story. She is overseas in Germany right now. She is a soon-to-be mom, and hopefully we can get her internet back on and working shortly. I know she has a lot to share with everyone that you all will love.
Now. Yes, perfect.
All right, you can hear me? Perfect.
Yes, perfect.
All right, so share with all of us a little bit about how you came into affiliate marketing.
Yeah, for sure. So some background about me. I went to college for accounting. I have an accounting degree. Immediately after college, I went into the workforce doing accounting work. And my first job was at like a smaller type firm, but the hours were absolutely insane. And it was an hour away from my home. So I would be gone 12, 13 hours a day, especially during busy season. And I just knew I couldn't handle that much longer. So then being in the military, I moved to a new location, looking for a new job. Same thing, I got a job, but the hours were crazy. And I said, next place we go, I'm not doing this again. Like, this is just too much for me. So now we relocated to Germany. And it was right when COVID hit, right in the middle of COVID, really. So finding a job was super, super difficult. There's a language barrier, there's limited availability for military spouses, basically all of the obstacles I had to get over. And one day it was crazy. One day I had like an ultimate breakdown. I was just like crying in my bed, but I was scrolling through TikTok, and on TikTok I saw a video. It was a mom. She had 2 kids. I think her name was Stacia. And I immediately was like, okay, like I need to do this. This is like a sign, as I'm breaking down in bed, like this is totally a sign. So I immediately signed up, 15-day challenge, did the whole 15 days. I got the blueprints. I did everything. I said, it's sink or swim. Like I haven't had a job in like 7 months. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is a sign. This is it. And basically I just took it from there. I feel like because I was so stressed about not having a job and not having money and not having income, like it pushed me to be consistent every single day and show up every single day. I feel like that's what really, really helps people like get the ball rolling, is like that push and being consistent. And yeah, here I am now.
All right, awesome. So share with us what being consistent means to you. Like, what does that look like in your business, in your day, your week, and all of that?
Yeah. So in the beginning, especially because I was doing this, like only this in the beginning, like I'd say the first 2 months, I was only doing the affiliate marketing business at home. I swear I would log in every single day and post. I mainly use TikTok. I would post 3 videos every single day. I would draft videos for a day that I didn't want to like make videos. And, some days I'd batch like 5 days of content in one day and just change my shirt or like put up my hair in some. So it looks like I'm still making videos that day, but I'm not.
Right.
I don't know how that, like, I feel like it looks better when you kind of like change your outfits in videos. I don't know. I just did that. But it's just, you can't really, I wouldn't say there's no days off, but you can't just forget about it here and there and be like, oh, I'll do it later. Like, no, like be prepared for, stuff to come up in life. Be prepared to still post, still message people, still, show your face. Or if you're not showing your face, still post your pins on Pinterest or something in your Facebook community or something. Like you can't just, especially in the beginning when you're building your audience and building your community, you just have to show up really.
Right. So it almost sounds like you're saying, put your blinders on. Don't worry about anything else. Don't even worry about the results.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
action,
Exactly. And
right?
that's me in the beginning. Like I I saw my first commission check in week 2. I think well, like when I first like started, advertising. I first started marketing. But before that, that month before that, I didn't have any results. But like I still showed up every single day. And of course my first result wasn't crazy. I think it was like $1 or 79 cents or something like that, but
Mhm.
you got to look at those like small results in the beginning and say, this is the start to something big. Like this is working. You're doing something right. You're seeing something, even if it's just a lead. I remember when I got my first lead through Legendary, I posted in the affiliates page, like, oh my God, I got my first lead, like so excited. And then 3 days later, I got my first sale and I posted again. I'm like, oh my God, first sale, so excited. So celebrating those little small victories along the way definitely helps motivate you and say, I'm doing something good. This is working. Keep going.
Right, definitely. Oh, I love that. That's so important is to celebrate those small wins. Really,
Exactly.
no one's here to be your cheerleader except yourself, really,
Yes,
at the end
for
of the
sure.
day.
For sure. And
So,
it's just you.
mhm.
Like this is only you. I mean, unless you're doing it with your spouse or your kids or whatnot, it's really only you. Unless, of course, you can make online friends that are also affiliates and like celebrate with them.
Right.
But during the days, it's mainly just you, and you have to, motivate yourself.
What do you think has been your biggest obstacle to overcome on this journey so far?
So biggest obstacle would be the time difference. Because like I said, I'm in Germany, and it was weird at first because my videos would only show to Germans. They would only show in the country of Germany. So I had to find, after a month, and I found like a loophole around that whole obstacle. But now when I post, I try to, normally I set like an alarm for like 1 or 2 a.m. so I'll have a video drafted and I'll just post it and then just go back to bed. Because I like to like kind of like spread out my videos throughout the day when I am posting.
Okay.
But the time difference is a pain, especially with messaging people too.
Right. Oh, I can understand that. So it takes a little
Hmm.
bit longer. You get back to them, but it's maybe
Yes,
not right away,
one of
not as
them too.
fast as you would like.
Like I'm overseas, like I'm all the way over here. It's midnight. I'm going to bed. I'll message you tomorrow.
All right. So you had also mentioned about growing and moving into multiple platforms. So
Hmm.
talk to me a little bit about that. So you started on TikTok, is that correct?
Hmm.
And now
Yes.
you're moving and expanding your business on other platforms. How did you decide to make that shift to start to scale, grow, and expand?
So I decided to make that shift once actually the Legendary, they came out with like a little contest, the Instagram Reels contest, posting 2 or 3 times a day,
Mhm.
because like it was a huge opportunity, and I was like, no, this is really really good. And um, it's really really nice too because you can repurpose your TikTok videos into Instagram Reels, and just take out the watermark and add a cool caption and add all the hashtags, so it doesn't really take long. I would say I'm definitely now, I wouldn't say pushing back on Instagram because I know it's like a huge opportunity, but I've focused more of my efforts on TikTok, but
Okay.
I message on Instagram. I do all my messaging on Instagram because you don't need to both follow each other to send messages like it is on TikTok.
Okay. So do you direct them from your TikTok to message you on IG?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
a lot of my videos, the call to action will be to DM me on Instagram. I have my caption is to DM me on Instagram, and there's a button on TikTok where you can link your Instagram right near where like the follow button is.
Uh-huh.
Um, so as long as like people know that that button is there and whatnot, I mean, you can always like make a video showing where the button is. But a lot of people that are on TikTok know how to navigate by now.
Right.
But
Totally. All right, perfect. So, for anyone starting out, what would be your biggest piece of advice?
biggest piece of advice, I would just say go head first, like just dive in and don't make excuses because like I said, like when I first started, I was like it's sink or swim. Like I gave it my everything even though I wasn't seeing results for the whole first month. I was like, this obstacle came up where I had like the wrong link in my funnel for like 2 weeks or something. And I was like, oh my God, I'm such a mess. But like I was just starting out, and like those mistakes will happen, or your link doesn't work, or something, but you just have to keep going. And it's like a learning experience, like you're doing something brand new for the first time ever. There's gonna be times where it's like, wow, this is really hard. How do I do this?
Mm-hmm.
I think I spent one day, it was like 5 hours on like my first ever like funnel, like perfecting it to a T. And now I look back and I'm like, wow, like that was like a big learning experience for me, because now I can set up a funnel within like 20 minutes. It's like nothing, but because that day I spent so much time learning how to use the program and how to do this and how to do that and making mistakes here and there. It helps you learn in the long run. So yeah, it seems really hard in the beginning, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I would just say to stick with it.
Right. And you know what? That's a huge for our audience to hear. Mistakes are
Mm-hmm.
going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Weird
I made
thing. You had a wrong link, and that's not a stop sign. That's not I'm done. I can't ever do this.
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
a moment to learn, right?
Exactly. Like I think I had 2 email opt-ins at one point, and I had that for a while until I finally noticed it. And I was like, oh my God. Like, but as soon as I fixed it, I was like, okay, I won't do that again.
Right. Yeah. And the only way to learn, the only way to progress is to make the mistakes. Figure out what's going on. So,
yeah.
all right. Awesome. Well, I know it was a little crazy today with the start, but I loved chatting with you. I'm so excited. You've had huge growth. Obviously, this is not typical results, but talk to us a little bit before we go about how business is going. What are your goals in the new year? And what are your strategies to kind of reach that goal?
Yeah. So one major, I guess, change in my business that I made is I noticed something different about me posting on TikTok. So a new thing that I do now is I will post consistently for a whole week or a week and a half straight. And then I won't post for a week and a half. And I've noticed since doing that, when I do start posting again, it's almost like my videos get pushed out more than if I were to post every day. I mean, maybe it's just me like overthinking it. I don't know, but it's working. So right now I currently have about, 25, 30 videos drafted, because today's the day I'm going to start posting again. And I just started this January this year. This is a new thing I just started, and it's working fine so far. But I'm not sure if someone wants to try that as well, maybe like take a break from posting and then repost. I don't know. It works for me. But I'll keep you updated if that continues to work. But no, some goals for the new year are, because I started officially at marketing in June. That's about mid-year point. I want to double what I made last year in a way. Okay. So because I work from June to December, from January to December, I want to double that. And I feel like that's a pretty standard goal to have. I mean, of course, more is always better, but that is the current goal, the current, strategy.
I love it. So as you reach that goal, we're going to need to have you come back on.
Yes. I'll let you know how that goal goes. And another
thing, you can follow Kelsey on TikTok here at Kelsey_Lynn. And for our audio, it is spelled KELSEYY _LYNNN. 3 N's at the end there. So everyone, please go give Kelsey a follow. Be sure to comment on her videos that you saw her on Wake Up Legendary this morning. Give her some love. That's what we're here in our community. Kelsey, it was awesome having you on and chatting with you this morning. Keep me posted. Keep all of us posted on how things are going. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Wake Up Legendary.
Of course. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, everybody have a great Friday, and we will see you on Monday.